Oh, welcome back to my channel. It's the Future Be here with another video, and in this video I am doing a set of nails. They are pink with pink French tips. I'm going to freehand the French tips in this video, and while I'm doing these nails, I want to talk to you about what I was thinking about while I was doing these nails. So this is a little different for me because generally whenever I'm doing these videos, I only talk about nails and what I'm doing to get the nail look that I'm going for. But I really wanted to talk about this concept that has been working on me lately. That concept is living in an answered prayer. I've been kind of down on myself lately because I haven't been able to get these videos up in the manner in which I was previously doing it. And so as I was doing these nails on a Sunday night, I was thinking about all the things that I need to get done on Monday, and they really were kind of like racking my brain because I had two adulting things that I just needed to get done on Monday. And I didn't have the money for either of them. I was like, dang, how am I going to get this done? How am I going to make this happen? Well, when it boiled down to it, whenever I Googled the prices of the things that I needed to get done, and I really got an understanding of how much these two things were going to be costing me, well, on Saturday morning and during the day, I had done a few people's hair, and the exact amount of money that I was making from doing those individuals' hair was the amount that I needed to get one of the Monday projects done. And then as far as the second Monday project, well, I had the money for it, but I was thinking about moving money from the savings account into the checking account to get it done. And so I wouldn't be below where I wanted to be in the checking account and whatever. But it turned out that the exact amount of money that I needed, I already had, and more than enough, well over more than enough in the checking account. And so when I did get those things done today, I really realized that I've been living in an answered prayer. I was so worried about these things over the weekend. I was so worried about getting these things done, and it just really sat with me as I thought about how far I've come. See, whenever I first moved into the place that I'm currently living in, I had this project in my head that I just wanted to do for me. I called it Operation There Will Be Roses. And the Operation It Will Be Roses was all centered around me always making sure that my home had fresh flowers in it. I wanted to take the time each week to go and pick out fresh flowers to make sure that I could brighten my home with flowers every week. It seems really simple, but it was very, very, very important to me at the time because I was in sort of a dark place, and I knew that flowers would help brighten my days. It would help brighten my space. Well, whenever I moved into the place that I currently live at, well, it was great. I was making sure that there was flowers there every week, and they were beautiful. But I began having this problem. It is the summer, and I live in Texas, and I had gnats, horrible, annoying gnats. And so after a few weeks, I came to the conclusion that I could not have fresh flowers in my space because even though the gnats were coming into my space because of my garbage disposal, which needed to be fixed, they really enjoyed the plants around, and they would go to them to get the fuel that they needed whenever they couldn't get into the garbage disposal area. So I got my garbage disposal fixed, and I stopped keeping fresh flowers in my space, and it really got me down. It really, really, really got me down. But it took me a while. I got over it because I realized that I was living in an answered prayer, meaning that the dream was to be in the space that I was in. It wasn't about the flowers, even though I was using the flowers as a symbol of being in the place that I wanted to be in. It wasn't about the flowers. It was about the space and the fact that I was living in an answered prayer. So as this week, as I was adulting and doing adult things, I was realizing that I was going to look back on this moment and laugh, not just because I'm living in an answered prayer, but because on the day that I look back, it will just be a memory. It'll just be a day that I had anxiety and I lived through and I got through and I made it through. And that's really beautiful because as I look at my nails, as I'm working on this, I've been on this channel for 2.5, maybe 3 years, and this channel itself is an answered prayer. It's something that I wanted to do for quite a long time, and I have done it consistently since I started, and that is an answered prayer. So as I'm getting better, as I'm working on this craft, as I'm showing this craft, as I'm making these videos, as I'm editing these videos, even if I'm not getting them out as I once was, this is an answered prayer, and each one that I complete is a goal accomplished. And I'm just happy to continue doing it. I'm happy to be able to take the time to do something for myself every week. This is an answered prayer, and I am so proud of myself. I just want to share this with you. If you have any thoughts, please leave them down below. Like I said, I did these pink French tips and I think they're so cute. Again, I want to thank you so much for watching. You have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my video later on this week. Bye-bye.